Are we rocking and rolling? Things going to town? I think so. I do believe we're all good to go. Oop, maybe not. What's happening? What's happening? Hello. Yeah, alright. Let's do this. What's going on, everybody? It's Mobius Y here. Time of recording this. What's today? Wednesday, May 21st. Shit, my milk expired 4 days ago. Oh well. Okay, jumping back into some Stellaris Console Edition today. Random comment, I know. Anyways, I'm starting way earlier than normal because I pulled an all-nighter last night. So I'm kind of worried that I'm going to pass out and not wake up in time to actually do a stream again. I took like a little power nap not too long ago, shortly after eating my supper, so... Jumping back in here. The Spider Guy! What's going on, buddy? Good to see you here. Thanks for coming by. So we're jumping back into the Hive Mind with the Grootian Collective. Closing in on the last couple streams here, I think. If we do the 10 streams per game thing, then this coming Monday, or maybe even on the weekend, will be the last time I stream this particular game, so that we can move on and try something else. 700 days for the next section of the Science Nexus to finish. I need to double check our edicts. Okay, this doesn't expire till 2357. That's good. Lasts 13 years and 6 months. Beautiful. Can we pick this yet? No, not even close. When did we get the Unity ambitions? That's what I want to know. Strong stability, research speed. Huh. So I'm kind of curious. Because Unity ambitions usually don't show up until you complete all of the traditions. So I'm kind of surprised to see them at this point, but you know, whatever. Anyways, let's take a look here. Grooties Central. We still have a bunch of pops needing jobs in the menial drones section, but we can we upgrade any of these? We have 0 volatile motes, 2 exotic gases, so yeah, can't really upgrade anything. Not until, not until we get some more colonies up and running. You gotta admit, the background for the Hive world in the top left there kind of looks like an infested Prothoran world, you know? Kind of creepy. Anyways, there should be some other Hive worlds that we have coming online pretty shortly. Oh my god, these sections are gigantic now. Let's get rid of this little portion here. Terraforming, we've got 1,111 days. Ugh. And 4,419 days for this one, so might see both of those a little later on in this stream. JB, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for coming by. Hope you had a fine Wednesday. I know I kind of sort of didn't, but it was okay. We got an 18-tile Arctic world. That would be this one. That would be okay to terraform into a Hive world. Not fantastic, but okay. I keep calling them, like, referring to this is a size 16 world. I keep calling it a 16 tile world. It's just habits, I guess, you know. And then there's a size 15 world in there, a size 14. So yeah, I think the size 16 world, that would be the next best bet. Because there isn't really anything else that we can do. No decent sized worlds in our borders. Although that really shouldn't restrict be restricting our attempts to colonize just about everything. What's going on, Elk? Excuse me. I will be sucking down some good old high quality H2O this evening, so so you'll hear me do the odd. You're just gonna have to live with it. Wasn't too bad working on a new vehicle purchase. Oh, okay. I just started playing this on PS4. The game in general, or this update? A little unclear which one you mean. What are these guys doing in Zempec? Let's get all the military ships together for no reason other than to look cool. Alright, so we got Gravitational Analysis 2 coming online, Fleet Management Procedures 2 as well. I really want to get these Gravitational Analyses ones done. Marauder Missiles, I do believe we have Swarmer Missiles. Once we finish these Marauder Missiles. Missiles. I need more missiles. Alright. What can we upgrade here? Protector class. What does this have on it?
Technology conceived.
Oops, I didn't want to do that. Let's click left stick. Probably like shields and stuff. So prepare to have our swarm getting strengthened again. Defense platform, protector class. Yep, armor and shields. So I apologize doing this so early, but we're going to have to strengthen the swarm. How much is it for the next section of the Science Nexus? Oh, wait, we don't have to worry about that because this is the last section. I'm an idiot. 1, 2... This should be the last time we have to strengthen the swarm. Keyword should. Oh, shoot, what the hell? There's only 4 platforms, 8 platforms, 8 platforms, 8, 8, 0, and 23. Okay, that's strange. Welcome to the heroin den. Yeah, no kidding. I tried to warn you guys. And it'll do this for a little bit. Alright. Ah, damn it. It keeps doing that. I gotta stop hitting the B button. I just need to move the cursor around. Upgrade. Get this to a citadel. And we can do the same in all these as well. Okay, see, it says we can upgrade this again. We just upgraded it. The game's lying. The game's making shit up. I need to ignore it. But we can upgrade these star bases. And now I'm lacking alloys. That's what I came for. The strengthening of the swarm. Yeah, I'm glad I could deliver there, JB. Let's get a little bit. There we go. Hopefully we don't have Patron of the Arts or Curator Insight expiring soon. Nope, we got about 2 years for those. Did they took out the other bigger defense platforms? Huh? Can you reword that question so that I can like try to get my head wrapped around what you are asking? Gravitational Analysis 3, yes please. Where did I put our Science Nexus? It's over here in LESAC. There we go. Science Nexus Research Wings. What a year to go. Fortresses. Oh, like the one... Okay. No. They're just not a thing anymore. There's no need to build them. Lamonti 99, what's going on again? Going on, buddy? Good to see you again. The upgraded defense platforms, I think it was called. The old school defense platforms. They're not a thing anymore because the defense platforms are. Here, let me zoom in on this. So this big structure in the middle is the starbase that I've upgraded, and all these little things floating around it are the defense platforms. These are identical to the base defense platforms that we would get in the previous version of the game, like this one, where it would only have 2 little sections and you customize them as you see fit. So now instead of building a bunch of individual defense platforms all over the place, which do next to buttfuck nothing, now you build up defense platforms that help secure the star system with your starbase, if you upgrade your starbase with, you know, weapons and stuff like that. So they haven't been, you know, gotten rid of or anything like that. They're still defense platforms. It's just they're handled differently now. Their mechanics are totally different. Could use more food. Naval capacity would be nice too. Let's get a little bit more food. Got another rivalry going on. Interesting. Fortresses look better. Subjective. I think the star bases look pretty cool, and depending on how much they're upgraded, they look very different. Like this is just a basic outpost. I haven't upgraded this one at all. It has no module slots or building slots, so that hasn't been upgraded at all. And then we've got, do we have any citadels? This one, Lisac Station. This is a citadel. It's got a bajillion buildings. And the cool thing about it is that you can see these 2 spots that look like little runways because you can see the little lights glowing. Whoop! See, they just went, and there they go again. That's because I put 2 hangar bays on this particular starbase. It has 2 hangar bays, so that's why it actually has like those 2 little hangar bay looking things. And then these other platforms, because I just slapped on gun batteries, so then it's got another 6 platforms in these other little spots. It actually has gun batteries. Now, these platforms, like between the hangar bays and whatnot, those are automatically in there. That's like defenses that are automatically there when you upgrade the star base and whatnot. But by attaching more gun batteries and that kind of jazz, it gets more weapons on it, you know. I'm just securing the borders a little more effectively, essentially. Where does this go? Okay, there we go. I got that right. Rivalries all over the place. What's up, Moby? How's your day been? It's been alright, Vexed. I haven't really done anything today. I went to the grocery store early this morning because I needed food, like, badly. I was out of fruit, and I just ran out of veggies yesterday. Or, sorry, well, I wasn't out of fruit, but I hadn't had any apples or bananas and stuff. I've still got some oranges left. But I ran out of apples and bananas sometime last week. There we go. Science Nexus completed. Beautiful. Let's take a look-see. Now, we are pumping out 300 points of science in all 3 branches each month now because of this big, beautiful bastard. I love it. So because of that, we should not be able to build another Science Nexus now. We're going to try. Let's just take a look at this guy. Build Megastructure. Science Nexus site. It says lacking. Okay. Maybe once we get the alloys, we'll try. Just for the hell of it. Starbase, yes, love them, but I wanted bigger defense platforms. The starbases are the bigger defense platforms, is what I'm trying to tell you, Chrono. And mechanically speaking, they're significantly more effective than the little individual defense platforms ever were in the old version. Also, has the swarm been strengthened yet? Yes, we strengthened the swarm about 50 times already. You missed it. What the hell? They have strayed from the hive mind. Why? What's wrong with these guys? Oh, because we have 45% crime. That could be a problem. Didn't I put down a... Ooh, I need to put something down here. Let's see. Maintenance depot. No, I need those. Damn. Synapse drone jobs with +2 housing. into Unity and Society research. I might have to get rid of that confluence of thought. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking I'll get rid of the clone vats. Replace, and we need a, what's it called? Where is it? Sentinel posts. There we go. We get some Hunter-Seeker drones. Boop. Primal Luke, what's going on? Thanks for coming by again today, buddy. I appreciate it. What should you do if you have no good planets for specialized... What? I'm not sure exactly what you're asking there, Lamonti. Honestly, I don't think any planet should be 100%... Oh, Jesus. I don't think any planet should be 100% specialized. That's just my opinion. God damn, we have 60% deviancy on this planet. What the hell? Warrior drones. Let's get rid of the clone vats here as well. This means I don't think I'll be able to build clone armies on these planets by doing this, but you know what? We kind of have to drop this deviancy. Yeah, it was beautiful. Chrono, bad ruler. Yeah, no shit. I mean, okay, so this is a little tough to show on like a fully developed colony and whatnot, but let's take a look here at credits will do fine, for example. So it's a size 22 world, so by default I can build up to 22 districts, which would be for a regular empire that would be a maximum of 22 city districts, and depending and like various sizes of generator, mining, and agriculture districts. Just because it's a size 22 world doesn't mean that you can make it a food world, right? Because it might only have 3 agriculture districts for all you know. So once you colonize it, and it's like, oh well, shit, this actually has, out of the size 22 world, it has like 14 available mining districts, and only like 6 generator districts, and like I said earlier, 3 agriculture districts. So out of those maximum 22 districts, you could make 14 of the mining districts, and the remaining 8 could be whatever you want. Probably hive districts, or sorry, city districts for more housing. So you've already got 14 mining districts, which is giving like, what, 28 miner jobs for a regular empire? It says here this is a hive mine, so it gives 3 mining drone jobs. We're kind of ignoring that. For a regular empire, I believe they only give 2. So you'd be having 28 miners, so you'd be pumping out minerals from this planet. But the other thing you want to do is build certain buildings to, you know, probably like 8 or something like that. Maybe about 8 buildings, because you still want, you know, you still have your capital building. You still want like clone vats. You still want like a robotic assembly plant. You still want the gene clinics for a regular organic empire. So I would say about 8 buildings for various things to improve the productivity on the planet itself, and then 8 buildings of the exact same thing, whether they're alloy foundries or research labs or something like that. And maybe out of those 8 other various buildings, you have a few that are like refineries for refining strategic resources and shit like that. So in a way, this planet is on 2 different levels of production. You're producing a lot of minerals because you have a shitload of mining districts, and then you're going to be producing a lot of alloys because you have like 8 alloy foundries, which eventually get upgraded into like the alloy mega forges and the alloy nano forges or some crap. I forgot what they're called. So, you know, it's never just one thing that the entire planet is focusing on. Like you straight up can't do that, because you run into issues like we're having on some of these other planets where the crime is going through the goddamn roof. And we have to build some sentinel posts, for example, to try and reduce that crime, or, you know, something along those lines. We are at 60% deviancy on this planet. Insane. Ooh, somebody finished a megastructure. Don't know if you know this, but I was looking on the web last night, and apparently if you get a habitat over strategic resources besides dark matter, you can mine more strategic resources on that habitat through mining districts. In theory, but I want to double check that, because I thought it was buildings as opposed to mining districts that do that. But you're not incorrect. Where if you build a habitat, just like the old school habitats, if you built a habitat over a celestial body that was generating like some minerals or some energy or a little bit of science, you'd see it on one of those habitat tiles where the habitat is actually producing a few points worth of that resource naturally, and then you could construct another habitat building on top of it. However, I'm not 100% sure that's the case now, but like I said, I want to double check. They built a gateway. Okay, well, whatever. I don't care. They can build all the gateways they want. Swarming missiles. Let's get those out of the way. I got dark matter from the event, the doorway, or whatever it's called. Huh. Interesting. I don't think I've ever gotten dark matter from that one. Definitely not. Anyways, honestly, it's oh hey, patron of the arts. It's a deal. Okay, so we're gonna have curator insight running out in 2 days. We need to come up with 5,000 minerals right effing now. So how are we gonna do that? We got quite a few crystals. We're getting +6 per month. That's a decent amount. We have no Zero. We have no dark matter. Damn it, those are like the go-to picks because they are worth a lot if you sell them. Sell 1,000 food, and then let's get rid of a bunch of this. There we go. And we need to get some more... oh wait, we can't buy any alloys right now. If we're going to refresh the... this thing. There we go. Now obviously that doesn't mean that your planets are going to 100% be like that, Lamonti. That's just kind of... like that was just an example. Right? I'm not saying that you're going to want to try and have every planet focusing on, you know, 2 or 3 specific resources and whatnot. Honestly, you don't really need to specialize planets as heavily in this version, I don't think. It's still nice to try to do it where possible because then you can make use of the structures like mineral purification plants and food processing plants and those little things that improve the output of your basic worker jobs, you know? Speaking of which, I have 8 districts available on this planet still. What do I want to do? So if I upgrade all these research complexes, we'll be getting 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24 more jobs available. How much housing does a Hive district give? 9, 18, and then if I build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more mining districts, that'll give me 2 housing, so 12 housing plus 18, so that'll be 30 housing, and we'll need 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Jesus, that won't be enough housing. I need to stick with just Hive districts apparently. Also, as I was reading, it sounds like research districts on habitats aren't worth it, apparently, but it wasn't very clear to me because it involves math. Duly noted. Okay. Let me think this through. So we've got 8 here, so 8 and 3 is 24. And then if we get 3 and 6 is 18. So we're looking at 32. 42 jobs if I fill all those up. However, I'll only be able to make enough housing for 30 people. Shit. Okay, so in order to do this properly, to try and make sure that we don't have too much housing, and definitely enough jobs for people. So we're looking at 42 and 30. If I do 1 less, that's 3 less mining jobs. But we're looking at 39. Really? Okay, so if I build 3 of these, that gives us 9, 18, 27 housing. And then if I build 5 mining districts, that gives us another 10, so 37. That won't work either, will it? Damn. We'll be short 2 bits of housing. But maybe once we get this crime under control, we could build another confluence of thought. Maybe? I don't know. I doubt it. Decisions. We're going to need another maintenance depot instead of this spawning pool, I think. Not that the spawning pool is bad. Yeah, I see, I always seem to get the worst planets. You largely just want to look for big size planets, kind of like you were doing previously, you know. Except in this instance, instead of like 20 tiles, you're looking for size 20, so that you can build more districts. But there's also other ways to be able to build more districts, like doing the expansion tradition. I don't know if it's the same for hive minds right now. Expansion. What does this do? Adopting all the expansion traditions will allow all your non-habitat planets to build one additional district. So we get +1 for there. So even a size 25 world, which is max size, we'd be able to build a 26th district just because we finished the expansion traditions. But we also took the Mastery of Nature Ascension perk, which when we complete the decision on a planet, it allows us to build 2 more. So a size 25 planet, we'd be able to build 28 districts, which is actually pretty dope. Okay, where were we? For science, there we are. Okay, so I think I'm gonna just have to build 4 more hive districts for housing, and then 2 more mining districts, and that's it. Well, this sucks. Let's see. Can you spare Tor Place any food districts? I'm going to say no, and I don't really need the food. We're at +59. Like, we're in the positive. I'm not hurting for food. Besides, we're going to turn one of the newly terraformed hive worlds into a partial food world, if not a actual full-on food world. So this planet will have 22 districts because this is a size 19 world. So we get +1 from the finished expansion traditions, and we'll get +2 from Mastery of Nature, so 22. Let's see, what did we finish here? Construction complete. Credits will do fine. We got lots of housing on this planet, lots of pops, no more available jobs, which actually works out just fine. Let's go ahead and build a few more generator districts then. Thick planets. Yes, Matt, thick. I'm only getting 0.2 dark matter from the dimensional portal. That's unfortunate. Mastery of Nature actually useful now. I mean, it was useful before, but I think it's actually a little bit better now. I don't think it's one of the best Ascension perks, but it's a pretty solid early pick, in my opinion. 100% my opinion. Which doesn't mean jack shite right now, to be totally honest. Okay, we are lacking 60 food, so I'm gonna just go ahead and wait a month. We have enough influence to do the Mastery of Nature decision once this planet is colonized. And we have a few minerals as well. Nom Central, indeed. Can you explain how sectors are created and expanded? In 2.2 I cannot figure how to expand the sectors that seem to randomly generate themselves. That's just it, Mighty Quan, they randomly generate themselves. Or sorry, it's not random. It's not random, they just do it automatically. Hang on, let me pick our next text. Administrative efficiency, let's get transgenic crops. Transgenic crops. See, the other thing too is we've got some unemployment going on, and like quite a bit going on these worlds. So once we get that new colony online, I'll be able to resettle a whole bunch of these menial drones, and then that'll open up building slots and jobs like right away. We'll be unemployed on the new spots actually. But that reminds me, there's a couple worlds where I need to open up some jobs, don't I? Alloys, baby. Maybe not. Refineries. No, all the jobs are full. See, the problem right now is that this refineries world, its total number of jobs is like shitty, because I've built, and I addressed this in the last stream actually, I've built 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 buildings out of our maximum 16. So half of the buildings on this planet only provide 1 job compared to, say, this alloy nano plant, which provides 8 jobs. So I've used half of our building slots for putting down these like chemical plants, synthetic crystal plants, and exotic gas refineries for more strategic resources. But the problem is that that kind of fucks over the overall production on the planet itself, because I could like get away with, you know, only 2 of these, for example, and then fill up the other 6 or so building slots with more, you know, alloy nano plants or even advanced research complexes, you know, different buildings that provide way more jobs, like even maintenance depots, which provide 5 maintenance drone jobs, which I might have to go ahead and do anyways, because we are low on amenities on this planet, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Maintenance depot, there we go, that's what we want. If you have a size 25 planet, can you use Mastery of Nature to have it go over 25? No, the size of the planet does not increase, Vexdark. It's just the maximum number of districts that you can build on it, that's all. But yes, with Mastery of Nature and completing the expansion tradition tree, you could get either, you know, 26 districts with completing expansion traditions, 27 districts with the Mastery of Nature decision, and 28 total with both. So yes, you can go over it. I think from the capital of the sector it expands like 5 systems, I think. It's something like that. I think it's 4 hyperlane jumps. So, hang on, let's take a look-see here. Let's check out my sectors right now. We've got Grooty Central, which is our capital, right here. And then we've got this one here, which is right next to it, 1 hyperlane jump away. Oops, I didn't mean to select the goddamn planet. So Frippy, which is way up here, is exactly 4 hyperlane jumps away, and then we've got Alloys Baby here in Zempek, which is 2 hyperlane jumps away from the center of this particular sector. Then we've got For Science, which is in Ostiak, which is like a ways away from any of these planets. Like from the closest one, which is Zempek, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hyperlane jumps away. And then way over here in Withier, it's like halfway across the galaxy, just about. So it's way more hyperlane jumps away. It's a certain amount of hyperlane jumps from wherever the sector capital is that it automatically just puts that planet in a new sector. And then any other planets that you colonize, once an additional sector is generated because you colonized a planet further away from your capital, like the first time that you colonize a planet that's too far from your capital to be in the same sector, it'll automatically generate that new one. And then any other planets that you colonize close to where that second sector has been created, they will be added to that second sector automatically. We should be able to build those final buildings in there. Actually, hang on a second. We need to start our next thingamajigger. Is there a star? Ooh, there's a big pause. Yeah, the annual auto saving tends to kind of lock up the game a fair bit now, I've noticed. Technology conceived. There we go. Whirlwind missiles. That's what we want. Let's get assembly algorithms.
Our construction is complete.
Bottom line, you still have full control over planets regardless of whether or not they're in a sector. It's not like the old system where you're intentionally sectorizing stuff to let the AI control it because of some cockamamie in-game mechanic or some kind of bullshit like that. No, you don't need to worry about that. Stampeding drones on Grooty Central. Really? That's fantastic. That just added some planetary devastation, and I don't like that. Planet status, planetary features, drone deviancy. +1 deviant drone job per 33 planet crime. So, is there a deviant drone right now? Yes. Okay. Well, it'll eventually go away, but we need to. I don't want to do this because this will hurt our resources from jobs quite significantly. And we'll lose food if I do that, because this is largely a food world. We might just have to. I mean, part of the problem is we have no amenities. 2 maintenance drone jobs. Let's see. I wonder. I think we can get rid of these spawning pools as well. So let's replace this with a maintenance depot. Sure. We'll need more amenities anyways. Problem is we don't have enough goddamn housing. Anywhere near enough housing. So I'm going to replace a mining district with a hive district. Because we're losing minerals on this planet anyways. So I'm not too concerned about that. That's fine. You know what? I don't really like the situation that our economy is in, that our planets are in, honestly. But this is actually kind of good because it helps me in dealing with issues that pop up. And trying to figure out workarounds for having such a shitty economy. So, you know, lessons learned. Now we're losing volatile modes. Goody.
Our construction is complete.
Credits will do fine. Grooties Central still working on housing there.
Our construction is complete.
Okay, Rantamario Station. This is the Pulsar thingamajigger, and the Pulsar gets rid of shields. Okay, it's the Neutron Star where it slows down their sublight speed. So we can totally put in something else. What are we gonna do here? I wonder. Battle simulator? No. Requires a black hole. Oh, that gives us 10 physics. That's pretty neat. Communications jammer. We already have that, so no need. We don't need the disruption field generator, so that's pointless. Increased ship fire rate for ships for our friendly ships in this system. Or hyperlane registrar for reduced jump charge time, reduced jump cooldown, and increased combat disengagement chance. Let's go with the command center for increased ship rate of fire. I like the sound of that one. And now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta use the bumpers more because the bumpers just jump from section to section. I'm not used to that yet. Okay, so we got this guy way down here. We want to get... we need to get somebody to build a Dyson Sphere somewhere. You know what? Right over there in Althriga looks nice. Do the cold hard jump, please. So the thing about building a Dyson Sphere is that it still has to be in a system that you control with a star base, but there can't be any mining stations around the star. So we'll have to get rid of this. We're going to lose out on 5 energy a month. Oh no! We're going to get like 1,200 a month once we finish this damn thing. There's the construction ship. Okay, so build a megastructure. Science Nexus. What the... Are we actually able to build another one? Well, it's not giving me the option to. Hang on. Let me hit the button. Yeah, see, it's not... This should be like grayed out or something. It shouldn't allow me to do anything. That's a little silly. Just my opinion. Okay, let's get rid of this. Go away. And... Ooh, whoops. I did not mean to do that. Go back. There we go. I hate that. So you're trying to click a ship, but you accidentally move over here and jumps you over to the next system. So let's go to Megastructures. Mighty Quan, if I more or less kind of answered your question, please let me know if you need me to address it again. By all means, just tell me, and I can try to go in a little better detail for you. Okay, so we still got the living metal mega construction thing active for about another 6 years. Alrighty. Well, that's underway. How much was it again to build each section? 10,000. Okay. Geez, each section of the Science Nexus is more expensive than each section of the Dyson Sphere, so it'll actually be easier to get this going section by section, which is kind of cool. Construction complete. Planet Grooties Central finished doing whatever it's doing. Let's see. They finished another gateway. Okay, good for them. Form Federation. Yay. Okay. Really need to address all these unemployed pops. That's the problem right now. Okay, we can get another building here. On credits we'll do fine. Beautiful. Let's get a chemical plant. Could really use those. And we'll do another generator district just for the hell of it as well. So I'll probably do, I don't think I'll probably do like 15, or sorry, not 15, 10 or 12 generator districts, and the rest will be hive districts, just to make a lot of housing for jobs. If you're willing to use the resources to make and will, you could build some habitats for housing, and if by the time it is done you don't need it for housing anymore, you could still use it for something else. Also looks like I was right about the only having one of each time to each time a megastructure. Well, I expected we were only allowed to build one, but I don't think the option should be selectable anymore. Like, the fact that I can still pick that option, it's just not giving me any viable locations to build a second Science Nexus. That makes sense, and that's working in the way it's supposed to be. What I don't understand is that we can select a construction ship. Hang on, let me get another construction ship, and I can go build Science Nexus, and like the option is still there, and it was still lit up as though that was like a viable thing that we could do. I don't understand that. It shouldn't be. We shouldn't be able to select that, in my opinion.
Our construction is complete.
Just a little quality of life kind of UI thing that I think can be addressed. Okay, well, Barrel Station, you are not the neutron star. Alright. So what do we want to build here now, I wonder? How about a communications jammer? Yes, please. And here in Ovani, this is a neutron star. Slowing the sublight speed of ships, so we don't need the communications jammer on this one. Not really. I mean, we can still put it. We can still put it there to further slow their sublight speed, in theory. And also reduce their combat disengagement chance, but I think I'll just go with the command center. I don't think I took the Ascension perk for us to build habitats. If I'm understanding what you're saying about using habitats for housing temporarily, Vex, that's not really what... How do I word this? That doesn't really solve the issue, you know? Because essentially all I would be doing is opening up housing for somewhere else. And then, you know, moving pops there so that they actually have housing to live in. The issue is that you can only have so much housing on each planet because you can only build so many housing districts, like hive districts or city districts or whatever, and so many buildings that apply housing. If you do nothing but buildings that supply housing and nothing but city districts and shit like that, you've got a planet that's just harboring a big ass population, and they're really not doing very much in terms of actual production. Let's see, what's the there's a building that adds housing for this hive mind empire. I just gotta find it. There's the luxury housing for regular empires that you can upgrade into the Paradise Dome. I know that. Hey, Strongholds add housing. That's very interesting. Oops, what the hell? Why did I back out? That was stupid. There might not be one. Well, it's the Confluence of Thought adds +2 housing, but you can only build one of those. So, you know, whatever. In a regular empire, though, if all you have Hive Warren? You can only build one of those, though, I thought. Hang on. Let me check. Oops, no, don't disable it. Oh, yeah, here it is. So if I did nothing but fill out an entire planet with Hive Warrens and Hive Districts, thank you, Matt, by the way. If we just filled up this planet with nothing but housing, all that this planet would be doing is it would have a whole butt ton of maintenance drone jobs, and like there's no jobs being generated from the Hive district, and then we'd have how many drone jobs here? 3 Synapse drone jobs, 5 maintenance drone jobs, and 2 Hunter Seeker drone jobs. So we would have 3 Synapse drones, which are generating like 9 society research and 11 unity for the entire empire on this entire planet. Hang on, let me just pick the new text. Gravitational analysis 5. And then I don't know what to get next. Let's get extraction patterns, sure. So we'd have 5 maintenance drone jobs from this Hive Nexus, 3 Synapse drone jobs. Those 3 Synapse drone jobs are the only things that are providing resources for our entire empire, because everything else is maintenance drone jobs and a few Hunter Seeker drone jobs. The Hunter Seeker drone jobs are reducing crime, and then maintenance and producing a few defense armies. And the maintenance drones are producing amenities. Amenities are not distributed throughout your empire. Amenities are specifically for that single planet. So we would literally have a planet that has a metric butt ton of housing and a metric butt ton of amenities for no fucking reason. That's all that planet would be doing. It wouldn't actually be generating anything useful for the empire. Do strongholds affect unrest? No, I do not believe so. Let me find the thingamajigger. I built one previously because I wanted to put more defensive armies down. So in this instance, it adds +1 housing and +1 warrior drone jobs. For a regular empire, it gives you like +2 soldier jobs, I do believe. And those jobs increase your naval capacity and they spawn defense armies for that planet. So the planet naturally produces defense armies, I believe, based on how much population it has. Hang on. I'll have to double check. That, so don't quote me on it. But it does naturally produce defense armies based on like how much stuff you got going on the planet. I can't remember if it was districts or if it was pops though. I think it was pops. But if you want to like really reinforce a world to severely slow down another empire's ability to invade and successfully occupy that world, then yeah, you build a bunch of strongholds. And you get those soldier jobs, or in this case warrior drone jobs, and not only will it make a lot more defensive armies on that planet to better fend off invasion, but it also add to your naval capacity. On regular empires, I think the increased trade value with clerk jobs, I figured there would be something to replace it for hive mind empires. Again though, trade value has limited use, because trade value only provides, depending on your trade policy, it only provides either energy, well, it always provides energy credits, and then the other 2 options provide more consumer goods or more unity. So again, it has limited use. I mean, sure, the extra consumer goods, you could be using those to sell off extra consumer goods on the galactic market, or your internal market, and then buy various resources that you want. But again, that's really inefficient considering you can just build or construct buildings to produce those resources at base, because a job that's producing alloys is far more beneficial than using the market for alloys. That's a given. But the same goes with any of the other resources as well, right? Basically a fortress world. Exactly. If you build a whole bunch of strongholds and whatnot, it's a fortress world. I need to do some resettling. Hang on. Credits will do fine. We're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. What I need to do is I need to stop population growth on some of these planets. Bunch of stuff, mostly alloys. We got 5 drones here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get out of there. We got a drone on refineries. Get out of there. And then we got 2 drones on alloys, baby. And we got 2 drones on for science. And that's it. And now we have a whole bunch of unemployment on credits. We'll do fine. But we also opened up a whole bunch of building slots, so there's that. That tech that disables FTL when a fortress is on a planet. Yeah, there is that too, actually. That is also a thing. What do we want to do here? See, I miss not having the Ministry of Production on here. The Ministry of Production is really, really good. It adds 15% additional production from metallurgist jobs that work in alloy foundries. Like, it's a good building. Great for Forge Worlds. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 7 drones that need work. I've totally overdone it on the amount of generator districts that are going to be popping up, but I don't really care. So how are we doing? We got +3 volatile motes now. We could use 1 exotic gas refinery, and that's it. I'm not going to build any more refineries on this planet, because that would be stupid. And what else can we build on here? I don't know. Military Academy. This gives us a warrior drone job. Don't really want that. This gives us 3 synapse drone jobs. Coordinators produce unity and research points. But these aren't coordinators, these are synapse drone jobs. Whatever. Let's build a Ministry of Culture and a synaptic node. The worm forbid that planet is on a choke point, unbreakable. Well, actually, A-Spec's done a video before where he created a Maginot line in space, where he was basically, I can't remember if he was France or Germany. I think he was space Nazi Germany for some reason, even though the Maginot line was a French defense setup. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. But anyways, he actually did it where he made a fortress world which had nothing but strongholds, and I think just a bunch of city districts so that there was enough housing for all the soldiers and shit. And the garrison strength was like through the roof, but it doesn't really do anything when you can just bypass it and completely ignore bombing or invading that world altogether. And planetary shield generator to decrease planetary bombardment by 50%. The planet will break before the... yeah, pretty much. That'd be a fun thing to do, though. Where is this colony ship? Didn't we queue up a colonization action on that other planet? Where is it? Carino. Yeah, here it is. 19 tile hive world. Oh no, I didn't have the food. Son of a bitch. I don't know what to name this planet. I know what to name it now. There we go. This is now the planet. What do we call this? Boop. Okay. How big was that other world we were terraforming into a hive world? 21. Oh, okay. So maybe this size 21 world we should use for like mining districts more than anything else, and hive districts, and then whatever building we can put on. But I think here on this smaller world, this 19 tile one, with the expansion traditions and the mastery of nature, we'll be able to get 22 districts. So I'm thinking maybe 12 agriculture districts for farmers, and we can turn this into a farm world. Cadia stands? I don't understand, JB. You have to remember me dumb, so you got to explain. Well, it'd be nice to finish up gravitational analysis. That brings us down to just applied superconductivity, shield harmonics, flash coolant, and focusing rates. All useful stuff. You see, and this is why in the old version, I was always like, you know what, honestly, why use anything except energy weapons? Because in the end game, you get stuck with just those 2 repeatables, and not quite all the time, but most of the time. And now in this version, when you're in this stage of the game, like, we don't even have any civics or anything like that, like the old school technocracy, that increase our research alternatives and whatnot. And there's only 5 alternatives at this point in the game: gravitational analysis, applied superconductivity, shield harmonics, flash coolant, and focusing arrays. Once you finish gravitational analysis, you've just got these 4. So you can hop back, and if you wanted to, you could just hop back and forth between flash coolant and focusing arrays for the rest of the game, improving your energy weapon damage and attack speed for the whole game. So why would you use any other type of weapon? I don't know. You've got energy weapons that are anti-armor. You've got energy weapons that are anti-shield. You've got energy weapons that do both. Like, here's a spinal mount, just for funsies. Let's go on ahead to a carrier course that we can do a broadside stern. So, like, we could throw on a tachyon lance, which still has plus 100% armor damage and plus 50% hull damage. Like, that's crazy, crazy damage. The focused arc emitter is also an energy weapon, which has a shield penetration, shield and armor penetration, excuse me. Like, bigger damage bonuses to their defenses than the Giga Cannon, in my opinion. Well, I mean, they are bigger damage bonuses, flat out. And the Tachyon Lance is actually the fastest firing of the group. Its cooldown is only 8 days compared to 9 days with the Giga Cannon and 8.1 days with the focused arc emitter. But you've also got smaller energy weapons too. If you want to go with, 100% penetration with arc emitters and disruptors, you can do that. Your phase disruptors completely penetrate armor and shields, so just slap a whole bunch of those on. Doesn't matter what defenses your enemy has, you're penetrating them 100%. And then you've also got plasma cannons, which are heavy anti-armor because they have 100% extra armor damage and 50% hull damage as well, which is nice. Then you've got your gamma lasers, which still have a reduction in shield damage, but not as much as plasma cannons. And plus 50% armor damage, so not as good bonuses as plasma, but it has better accuracy, has better average damage per day, and a better rate of fire, 4.6 days per shooting every day, every 4.6 days as opposed to 5.1. So you could do that if you want. Neutron launchers are now large slots only, reduced shield damage but increased armor and hull damage. Really high average damage per day value. So you got your plasma cannon, your gamma laser, your neutron launcher is kind of more anti-hull now. And then for anti-shield, you've got your null void beams, which do plus 400% shield damage, and those are all considered energy weapons. So I'm not trying to make a point here. I'm just really, really strongly questioning why would I want to use any other type of weapon once I get null void beams and plasma cannons and stuff like that. Why would I want to use any other weapon types other than null void beams and a various array of plasma cannons, gamma lasers, what? Gamion lancers. I don't know where I'm going with that. Gamma lasers, tachyon lances, maybe even some neutron launchers. Why would you use any other combination of weapons? You got everything you need right there. I don't know. Because kinetics are now, you got your Gauss cannons, which are more anti-shield, and then your Stormfire autocannons are still anti-shield but have even worse damage, anti-shield with a heavier armor damage penalty. What else can you put on? Oh yeah, your autocannons are only small slots now too. And then you got your kinetic artillery, which is again very anti-shield and a damage penalty to armor. And then your spinal mount, your Giga Cannon, again, damage bonus to shields and hull, but an armor damage penalty. So, this is just me speaking out loud. Like, I'm not trying to convince people of anything or whatnot. It's 100% me talking out loud, but, like, why go with kinetic weapons? I'm really questioning why I'd do that from this point on. I think if the Fortress world has an FTL inhibitor... Oh, hang on, I missed a few, sorry. JB, 40k reference for Fortress world. I'm not terribly familiar with Warhammer 40k, so you'll have to forgive me, I don't get the reference. You've got energy weapons that are antisocial. No, that's just my life. It's not a weapon. Alright, we're short 1,000 alloys. Let's go ahead and try and buy some. Get rid of a bunch of food. We'll keep the minerals though, and then... Oh my gosh. Minus 30 stability. I really need to address that. Can't you engage in your deviancy later? Like, I'm busy here. Alright. We should be able to start the first section, the Dyson Sphere frame, once the next month rolls over. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's use the bumpers. Grooties Central. Where was it? Alloys, baby. That's where it was. Oh, man. Yeah, our stability is in the absolute shitter. We have 21 open jobs. Maybe it would help if I do that. Yeah? Yeah. Plans to add is deploy hunter-killer drones. Don't know if I want to do that just yet. See, we're running into housing problems on this planet, too. Damn it.
Our construction is complete.
I think if the Fortress World has an FTL inhibitor, it makes it harder to leave the system, but Fortress World, which I really like, are more for single-player roleplay because the AI is too stupid to ignore it. Yeah, that's pretty true. I do believe the FTL inhibitor mostly does this thing called reduce their combat disengagement chance. And combat disengagement chance is just the likelihood of a ship to... Like, remember how... when you're in battle, you can order your ship to retreat and they execute an emergency FTL. In combat now, a ship that's heavily damaged will do that individually. Like sometimes, not all the time. It depends on its combat disengagement chance, really. But some ships that have sustained enough damage, you'll see them straight up like jump away and they disappear, and then they don't reappear until the fleet is like out of combat again. So by reducing the combat disengagement chance, you're increasing the likelihood that you flat out destroy enemy ships as opposed to they escape and they still have a decent amount of ships to come back with. Roleplay, I guess?
Technology conceived.
Yeah, I'm not terribly happy with this because our economy is kind of going in the shitter because we've got all this deviancy, or what would simply be called crime, in our regular empires. Misa not happy about that. We're going to replace this with a sentinel post. Actually, not that one. We'll do this one. Replace sentinel posts, and then what can we do with this one? This is a spawning pool. We'll replace that with, I don't know. How about a Hive Warren? Give us some more housing. Give us some more housing and a couple more maintenance drone jobs once we upgrade it to an expanded Warren. See, I had a friend at work who only played as Hive Mind because he doesn't have to worry about stuff like housing and whatnot. But I don't really like how when you construct a district, it provides only +2 housing and +3 jobs. So like it provides more jobs than housing. But your Hive districts provide more housing than a regular empire, but no jobs. It's just I guess it's just the interesting difference to, you know, kind of set them apart from each other. Alright, I need to keep going through and double checking if there are any planets where I've locked out jobs that I can open back up so that we can stave off this unemployment problem. Doesn't look like it though. Add 2 more brain drones there. Okay. So refineries, you guys need to get resettled. And we'll move you to credits. We'll do fine. There we go. And then Grooties Central, same thing. There we go. And where else was it? Bunch of stuff, mostly alloys. Same thing. Boop, boop. There we go. Honestly, this is generally not really what I'd call it efficient. I think the best thing to do would be on the planets that no longer have any housing or jobs available, just cease population growth. Some of the fallen empires don't use much armor but heavy shields. The Unbidden, some Leviathans as well. Also, I don't think any of the Leviathans have certain Leviathans have 0 shields, like the Dimensional Horror and the Ether Drake and, you know, stuff like that. Like the giant monster thing is, but then you've got the Enigmatic Fortress, which does have shields. So there's that. Deviant interference on Force Science. Ooh, minus 30 stability. Beautiful. May I ask why? We actually have enough housing and amenities, so... Yep, everything's going in the pooper. Going in the pooper. Let's replace this with a Hive Warren. Also, there's a planet version of the FTL inhibitor which might, I stress might, make the AI think it can't leave the system. I think the AI is just naturally stupid, so it never knows what to do. Refinery world. Yeah, I really should stop growth here. We've got 52 housing on this world. Like, that's just stupid. I shouldn't have built so many goddamn refineries. Because there was a very small amount of districts we could have had on this planet to begin with. So I was gonna have a lot of housing, and I filled it up with refineries. I filled it up with buildings that only provide one job. Like, what the hell was I thinking? I clearly wasn't thinking. Alright, let's get another sentinel post. Get rid of the spawning pool. I guess your pops just like being assholes, yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Like, this playthrough's kind of gone to shit, in my opinion. But, not the case in some of my single-player games. Definitely not. Did we queue up the next section of that Dyson Sphere? No, we didn't. There we go. This is my new favorite thing in this current version. Your Dyson Sphere no longer encompasses the star. Instead, it's like, you know what we need to do? We need to build part of this frame in the core of the sun. We've discovered that you are building a Dyson Sphere around a central star in one of our most beloved constellations, the One-Eyed Wanderer. The Wanderer has watched over our kind since the beginning of time. With her single eye, she guides not only our fleets, but the stars themselves in their journey across the sky. And now you have built a sphere around it, blinding her. Though it will take many years before we can tell the difference from here, the notion that she won't be watching over future generations has shaken our people, and they deserve a formal apology. Okay. Let's issue a formal apology. Random. Expanded Warren coming up. Blind Wanderer, in an attempt to repair some of the damages done to the relation between our empire and the citizen republic of Koros, following the construction of a Dyson Sphere around one of their most beloved stars, our Tap Groot traveled... Our Tap Groot... Oh, sorry, I just snorted. Our Tap Groot traveled all the way to their homeworld to deliver a sincere apology to their people. Though it may take them some time to recover from their loss, they appreciated that we made an effort. Hopefully from now on, the relations between our empires will only improve. That's cool. I've actually never had that event before, so I wonder if it's a 2.2 thing only. Or if, I've just never gotten it before by constructing a Dyson Sphere. Which I wouldn't be surprised.
Our construction is complete.
Why capture the energy of the star when we can put some metal rods right through the core of it? I can't get over that. That's comical. Oh, hey, what's going on here? Low stability. Beautiful. Can we get those sentinel posts online? Like today? Not good, not good, not good. We don't have enough amenities. Son of a bitch. Stuff's going to hell in a handbasket. I haven't dealt with any of this kind of crap in a long time. Rebellion. At least one of your planets has low stability. Thank you.
Technology
you know what? We're gonna do this. Fuck it.
Our construction is complete.
Technology, technology. I do like me some technology. Let's increase our fleet command limit too while we're at it. Oh boy. My planning in this playthrough was not wise. Not at all. Ugh. There was an event with the Ring World that caused the other empires to think you were making a galactic weapon Halo reference. Yeah, and I had that in the old version. And they're like, oh, we demand being able to look at it and blah blah blah. They send over an envoy to inspect it and stuff, and it like halts production for a couple hundred days or even just a couple dozen days. I've had that one before, but this one with the Dyson Sphere I've never had before. And I've built a metric crap ton of Dyson Spheres. I mean, just look at that. Just look at that game with the Newtonians. How many Dyson Spheres did I have there? I don't even remember. It was a lot. Okay, we are going to. Oh, we're running out of food now. Brilliant. Okay, let's build that synaptic cluster.
Construction is complete.
Now, we have a lot of housing on this planet still. We need some maintenance depots. 5 maintenance drone jobs. Yes, please. And we could do a hive war in here. Probably not. Maybe we do. Yeah, let's do a hive war. A little bit more housing. Practice, practice, practice. Yes. And, like, that's what I was trying to say. Like, we started this playthrough day 1 that the update came out just last week. But I've been, like, restarting a new game on an almost daily basis. And I've got a far improved early game from what I have in this particular playthrough. So, I have not had these issues. Like, this is the first time I've had these issues with low stability and deviancy or crime or all that crap since, like, last Thursday or some shit. Or last Friday. Because my early game's gotten a pretty decent amount better. Decron interface is no longer a valid rival for our empire. Okay, duly noted. We just lost the capacity overload edict, so we're going negative on energy credits again. I think the Dyson Sphere event happened in Stellaris Invictus. I don't know what Stellaris Invictus is. Wow, look at that. I just noticed this. There's a star way the hell over here all by itself, and there's like a hyperlane that extends, I want to say, about 1/5 the length of the entire goddamn galaxy? Jesus. That's awesome. Where did we not encounter... Oh, geez, just the stupid Infinity Sphere? That sucks. What's in here? The Decron interface is in Gargantua now. So why aren't these guys a valid rival anymore? That's interesting. Closed borders. Our sincerest apologies, Grootie. There must be something wrong with our speech recognition systems. Your utterances are completely unintelligible. That's good. Let's guarantee these guys interdependence. And then we will open the borders to them. There we go. Now they like us. How neat. Yay! Just like that, we have improved relations, top tier diplomacy here on the Mobius Y stream. Now, as for like top tier crime fighting, that's a different fucking story.
Our construction is complete.
All right, let's build another sentinel post, which I thought I did already, but I guess not. We have more than enough amenities, so we want to keep those. What to do? What to do? Alright, +5 exotic gases, +3 volatile motes. So we're doing okay. The -3 food, not so much. Do 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 do. So because of things like hive warrens and luxury housing and all that stuff, which are buildings that almost only provide extra housing and not much else. I think they give like one job, the luxury housing. The hive warren gives a single maintenance drone. So like in theory, you actually could have a planet with a lot of one of these job districts that only provides a little bit of housing. Construct a whole bunch of those housing buildings and only have that planet producing a base resource. Let's get Defender of the Galaxy from districts and whatnot. So, but again, I don't really think that is a terribly good idea. I'll try it. I'm going to try that sometime though. Just for funsies. I need to get a separate single player game going for like testing shit. That'd be interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so the problem is once this comes online, it has 5 energy per month upkeep, which is not good. Okay, 10 out of 20. Then we can build another 5. I can't do what? I can build another 5 there, and then we'll build 5 more for housing. Huh. Well, whatever. Let's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure. Oh, we don't have minerals. Yeah. And I'm losing food. That's always good.
Our construction is complete.
Boop. Sell those. And do the thing that I don't want to do, which is buy minerals. And we'll stick with those 2 generator types. YouTube roleplay miniseries from the Template Institute. You can watch their playthrough or the documentary series of the playthrough. You should check it out. It is really good. I gotta admit, it doesn't really sound like something that I'd be terribly interested in. Drone deviancy, deviant interference. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna replace one of these alloy mega forges, and we are going to get a hive warren. Just to give us a bit more housing. Thinking. There's a lot to do. I don't necessarily need to worry too much about energy credits in the far future. Well, I should say as much, I guess, because this Dyson Sphere will be giving us a metric crap ton of energy credits, which is fantastic.
Technology conceived.
But I still need to be doing what I need to do to rectify the situation. Alright, our food is suddenly normalized. And I didn't even do anything, so whatever. Alright, Grooties Central, what are we looking at here? 2 unemployed pops. Well then, let's just move you over here, because that's what we do. Don't like where you live? That's fine. We'll just move you. Bunch of stuff, mostly alloys. So you have spots available. Okay. Refineries. You can resettle. Get on over to credits. Will do fine. Boop. There you go. It's kind of nice that resettling only costs energy now. Alright. What do we call this? We can construct our first building, excuse me. So let's go ahead and do... a clone vat would give us more growth speed right off the hop. So let's go with that. And then we'll wait for the next little bit of unemployment on some of these other planets, and then we'll move. We'll move, people. Credits will do fine. We need some more stuff on this planet. I don't know what to do though. Research labs? My game just crashed, so I'm taking a little break from mine. What happened, Daedrin? I actually don't hear this game crashing. I've never had this game crash. Me personally, it's never crashed when I've played it. So I'm kind of curious what happened in your game. I don't know what to build here. Maybe we'll just go with alloy foundries. Sure, whatever. Can't go wrong. When in doubt, just build more alloy foundries. Alright, let's get that Hive Warren upgraded. There we go. Now I got some housing. Some. Keyword some. Hopefully once once our stability goes back up on this planet, we can replace these sentinel posts with some more Hive Warrens to increase our housing again. We could probably also get rid of some of these generator districts. Okay, so what are we going to do here? This is a size 19 world, so this is actually the smaller planet, right? The other one's a size 21 world? Yes. Okay, so the smaller planet that we just finished up is where we're going to do a bunch of food. I heard you like food. I've been blue screened once playing Stellaris. Really? I've actually never had that happen, Tony Knott. And that's the first time hearing of it. You guys got to tell me what's going on. I'm curious now. Tell me! Tell me! Tell me! Alright, let's do Agriculture District, just the one for now. The Living Metal Megastructure Edict has expired, so we need to re-up that. Boop! And it lasts 14 years. Very good. Okay. And we're getting +1 each month. So in 14 years, let's see, we're looking at 120 months, so another 4, 168. And we got 79 now. How much is it to activate it? 193. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so we're short about 25. So we actually have enough where we could re-up this 3 years in a row without having to wait for more living metal. Or I should say buy some off of the market. I went to do a save and the Xbox did that really loud noise, then crashed to desktop first time so far. How late is your game? Like how big are the empires in it? I wonder if it has something to do with because like this is the update to 2.2, which overhauled the economy on PC, was notorious for absolutely destroying the performance for people's computers. Just because of all the calculations that are going on and whatnot. Just once, and I don't know how long I've been playing it now, since it dropped on console pretty much. Fair enough, Tony Knott. I actually haven't had either of those happen yet, but I've definitely had it where later on in the game excuse me, big yawn, holy. During an autosave, like the game flat out stops for a few seconds while it saves. So like it takes a while now. Okay, so what do we call this? Needs some pops. We'll resettle this guy, and what do we call this? Here he is. Boop, there we go. Get to work. Quit slacking. And it was a long time ago. When you got the blue screen, Tony? Is that what you mean? So we're actually done our Dyson Sphere in a little less than 3 years, which is kind of nice.
Our construction is
faster,
complete.
but that's okay. Our construction is complete. Ooh, very good, very nice.
Our construction is complete.
We have 5 available jobs. Oh, okay, that's why. Alloys, baby. I don't have enough moats, really? I do. It's the minerals that I'm short. Okay, so we got 15 housing on this world now and 33 amenities, so it's kind of stabilized a little bit. Oh wait, no, that's not the right planet. What am I looking at? Dummy. This one. Okay, so yeah. Got 10 housing now. Our amenities are up there. Deviancy's down to 0. But we still only got like 20-something% stability, which is not good. Okay, this planet needs... I think I have too many maintenance depots here, but if I get rid of one, we jump from 33 amenities down to, like, 9, which ain't very good. I'm going to get rid of one of these research complexes. I don't think we really need it now that we have a Science Nexus online. How much is this giving us? 20 points of science in each. If each of these jobs was filled out, I should say. Let's do a sentinel post. Population. Oh, each job is filled out. Okay. Duly noted. Brilliant. Okay. Grooty Central. You can repopulate this other planet, please and thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Very good. What do we call this? I don't know. Let's build a spawning pool. Get that growth speed up there. What the hell? Created a lot of lore and backstory for their mini-series that starts off with humanity being invaded before the colonized Sol system. Why does it say I went offline? I'm 250 years in, 37 planets, 5 fleets, and at war while also suppressing a machine uprising. Wow. So Tuesday, apparently. Yeah, it's a normal Tuesday. Am I the only one that just had that happen? It said I went offline. Maybe my phone's just dumb. I mean, I'm still here. Like, the thing's been running this whole time. So, I don't know what that was. Weird. Alrighty. Need to fill out some of these tech drone jobs. We have 42 available on this planet. Okay, where else are we restricting jobs? Alloys, baby. We're restricting jobs on Alloys, baby. So we gotta be cautious of that. And for science, we're doing the same thing. But these other 3 planets, refineries, bunch of stuff, and Grooty Central. If we get more pops there that are unemployed, we can resettle them to either of these new colonies. Now, how much longer for this last Hive world to fully terraform? Oh, it's done in 130 days. You don't say. Very good, very nice. Kerbal, where is... we can just click on it. Oh, way down here. Grooty Central has finished its construction queue. I think... What the hell did I build? I can't remember. Why did I get another sentinel post? That was stupid and pointless. Huh, oh well. But we do have a drone deviancy modifier, which is not good. We need to have enough hunter-killer drones dropping the deviancy down to 0% for a while before that goes away. So, let's go ahead and resettle these 2 unemployed pops. To credits will do fine because we need to get them in some tech drone jobs so that we can get our energy credits starting to climb back up there a little bit. Just a little bit. Push just a little bit through there.
A war breaks out.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Oh, man. You'd think I would have learned. Oh man, that's too good. That is too good. So these guys are superior. But these guys are pathetic. A Dungon did it again, folks. Here I am just chilling, trying to improve relations with somebody, and I guaranteed their independence. When certain people were like, yo, we don't like this guy already. Your aggressive nature is becoming destructive, Grooty, and we are considering pacification. Well, that's not very nice. Order restored on Grooty Central. About time. Let's revoke that guarantee. Okay, here we go. This world's now been terraformed. Alright, just need to come up with a name for it. I don't even know what the hell to call it. We'll call it the Kerbal Space Program, seeing as how it's in the Kerbal system. I think the dinner bell just rang. Oh, you gotta go, Vexed? That's fine. Food is important, and I am a big proponent for food. I had a nasty, greasy-ass dinner that was like half cardboard and half cholesterol, so I'm all for that. I finished off that ground beef that I was talking about that I fired up quite some time ago. It was delish. But now I'm down to one last box of craft dinner. Over there. Okay, and then refineries. Need to resettle this guy, and we're going to move him to credits. We'll do fine. Boop, there we go. Alright, and we can build another... So like, we've had this colony for I don't even know how long, but we're already up to 56 pops on it. Isn't that just wonderful? Alloy foundries. We could almost just do maintenance depots, because those give 5 jobs. Lots and lots of maintenance depots everywhere. It actually would be kind of neat. But you know what? We should just do more alloy foundries. Alloy foundries are good. Alloy foundries, they always save the day. Jeez, what toy? There's some kind of toys that I just quoted, basically. Okay, why does it say I can still upgrade these defense platforms? What happened? What did we get this time? Protector. I don't even know. Alright, well, whatever. Let's see if this is the last time. Are you guys ready for the swarm being strengthened? And I just dumped a bunch of alloys that we kind of needed for the next section of the Dyson Sphere, but that's okay.
Our swarm is strengthened.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Sounds like McDonald's, lol. Grease and cardboard. Not quite that bad. I'd say cardboard because craft dinner has been referred to as this basically cardboard pasta. I don't really feel that way about it. I don't mind Katie. I kind of grew up with it. No, I was talking about the war. I thought you were going to invade based by your psychotic laughter. No, if you recall in the last game with the Blorg, well, that wasn't the last game, but the game before, but it was the game with the Blorg where we were dragged into a war against an entire federation, and we actually got a little bit stomped because of it, and it's just because we were guaranteeing independence because I was trying to improve our relations with somebody else. Issues special project. Probe the dimensional portal on what do we call this? Add portal research area to what do we call this? What the hell? Okay. Finishes in 1 month? Sure, let's do it. Guys, our swarm is being strengthened. My game is doing that weird thing where I'm in a federation with one dude, no one likes him, so they won't join. They like me, so they won't fight, and my rival is in a federation with someone my ally likes, so he votes no all the time. The only people I can fight are the fanatic xenophobes, and they're pacifists, so I grew unharassed. Sounds to me like you just need to break that Federation, beat the shit out of your ally, and subjugate him, and force him to go to war. Mirror, mirror. Okay. This is Groot of the Grooty Collective. Who are you, portal aliens? No, I am Groot. Who are you? Fascinating. If what you say is true, I think this portal bridges the gap between alternate dimensions. We are both Groot, but at some point, an event must have caused our respective dimensions to diverge. Amazing. Tell us how your Grooty fare. Much the same as it fares in your dimension, I expect. We have spread out through space from Grooty Central since the discovery of the warp drive. The warp drive? We travel by hyperlanes. Hyperlanes? Perhaps discovering different types of FTL travel was the divergence between our two universes? Does this mean you are not beset by the warp beasts? No warp beasts here. Are they a serious threat? The warp beasts assail every known civilization. They are a threat to all life. As far as we have determined, once warp travel reached a certain critical level in the galaxy, the warp beasts awoke and attacked. Several species we know of has already fallen, but so far we are holding them off. Sounds terrible. Can we help? Yes, we should establish an interdimensional trade treaties to strengthen both our nations for the benefit of all Grooty. Okay. Interesting. Sell that. Let's strengthen our swarm. Sorry, I had to. You got it. That's where I got Dark Matter, but there's other things that could show up instead. The event gives minerals. Good evening, Moby and fellow gamers. What's going on, Colby? Thanks for coming by today, my dude. I need to turn on a lamp. It's getting a little wee bit dark. Oh, my eyes are hurting, actually. So, in case you missed it, our swarm has been strengthened.
Our construction is complete.
So, am I still at war?
Our swarm
Yes.
is strengthened.
That makes me sad. Well, shit. I don't know what to do with our military fleets. I can tell you right now, I don't think Helam has enough defensive platforms. They'd have none. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Okay, let's see. How far away are we from the next section of the Dyson Sphere? 245 days. So that is 24 divided by 3. We're looking at 8. So we're looking at 8 months. How many alloys are we getting per month? 190. And it's 561. So if we're looking at 190, multiply that by 10, so we're looking at 1900. So subtract about 200. We're looking at about 1700 alloys we can spend, something like that. So I can actually build 3 defense platforms here. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3. There. Done. Haven't won a war yet. Looks like this will be educational. Not really, decaps, because oh, we don't have enough energy credits now. Great. Because I'm trying to avoid the war altogether.
Our swarm is strengthened.
By the way, our swarm has been strengthened. Oh. Guess what? Our swarm has strengthened. Again. Bet you didn't see that coming, did you? I'm sorry to disappoint you guys, but there's not going to be any big battles. There's not going to be any major war things happening. I have no war goals. I have no war goals. That's all I have to say. Yeah. I have no war goals. I really wish I had a sanctuary right about now. Are these guys coming to attack me? I can't tell. It'd be nice if I could see where they are. Hey, what's this? Oh, the Pirate Haven. Notice how the Pirate Galleon is significantly weaker now? It's only 5.7k. However, this fleet over here is much stronger as well. So the galleon is no longer 10,000 fleet power, but this group over here is increased from like 4,000 or something like that, and now it's up to like 7,000, which is kind of neat. Strengthen that swarm. I'm strengthening it, JB. I'm strengthening it. Doing my best, man. Their universe is being invaded by Unbidden. Got this event before. That is just one way the event goes. The doorway can also possibly go to a dimension of pure energy for physics and energy, I think. Or the doorway can lead to literally hell, but no Doom guy, unfortunately. Need more strength. Pump that iron. Pump those alloys, I think you mean, yeah? Yeah. I think that's what you meant. It's okay. I know what you meant. I got your back. I'm all over it. Oh, baby, strengthen that swarm. I like it when you strengthen it like that.
Our construction is complete.
The Helam station has finished its thingamajigger. Alright, well, we got 3 months left before... Ooh, we're out of food in 4 months. That's not good. We got 3 months left before we need to build the next section of the Dyson Sphere. Oh, damn. Sell off a bunch of crystals and a bunch of gas and a bunch of motes. Try and stabilize our energy a little bit. Have you done the crisis yet? No, it hasn't shown up. Alloys and shit. Yeah. 100%. When did you get some of those alloys and shit? For science, techno world. Ooh, hey, we need to open up a brain drone slot to get more science, because why not? Alright, let's resettle. Grooties Central, we're going to move them to the food planet. Ooh, and then the other one was a bunch of stuff. There we go. And that will help with our food a teeny itsy bitsy oopsie poopsie bit. Not a huge amount. Has that ever happened to your Dyson Sphere before? What, where it's being partially constructed inside the star? No, I think it's just a minor bug. Oh, order restored for science. Thank you. Finally. Okay. So we can get rid of one of these sentinel posts now, thank goodness. We already have 8 science labs, so what should we build here instead? I don't know. Dyson Sphere frame is completed. Alright, let's replace this building. We've still got, let's see, 13 job openings, but we have 15 housing. Okay, so cool. We're okay on housing, and we still have room for 7 districts, for Christ's sake. That's awesome. Okay, so we're okay there. Let's go ahead and... I don't know what to build. Maybe we should just rebuild the clone vats, because we actually could use the extra growth speed. I didn't realize we had that many available brain drone jobs here. With a side of french fries, taters, and some blackjack with some hookers. 100%. It'll be a better Dyson Sphere with blackjack and hookers. Oh, see, with the frame done, it just magically matter transports itself to actually surround the star. This is a big-ass star, I must say, because it's almost like touching the frame. Alright, here we go. Partial Dyson Sphere, and now we don't have to hold off on alloys. We can actually, where am I moving this guy? What do we call this? There we go. We can actually build a few more defense platforms now. Over here in Helam. Can we upgrade this? Oh, it's already fully upgraded. I'm on drugs. Ignore me. Defense Platform Protector class. 469. Oh yeah, we got enough. Let's build another one. And Coca-Cola. Ew, no. It sounded great, and then you just ruined it. I don't drink soda, actually. I know it sounds kind of weird, but I honestly cannot stand soda pop anymore. It's just a big nope from me. And because, like most soda pop, not all soda pop. Like I can tolerate Sprite and root beer. That's it. And I don't mean just Sprite. I mean like Sprite or 7-Up and that, you know, lemon limey bullshit, right? Sprite or 7-Up and root beer. I can tolerate those, but like that's about it.
Our construction is complete.
Because honestly, drinking soda, I'm just drinking acid, and I can fucking feel my enamel getting eaten away in my teeth whenever I drink that crap. And I take care of my teeth. I take pretty damn good care of my teeth. Thank you very much. First thing I do when I get up, floss, wash them out with a water pick, and brush quite thoroughly. Last thing I do before bed, brush. I take care of my teeth. It doesn't really look like I do because they're kind of tea stained, but whatever. But yeah, just like drinking soda, ugh, gross. Cocaine! Oh, now you're talking. Vex, you hit the sweet spot, buddy. Where's the cocaine? Let's get 2 more brain drones online here. Ooh, whoops, too many. There we go. Extra crispy Sprite or just regular Sprite? I don't know what you mean by extra crispy Sprite. If I'm being totally honest, I kind of prefer 7-Up a little bit more, because 7-Up has a little bit more taste to it, and Sprite seems to have like a little bit more sugar to it. I don't know if that's 100% true or not. It just feels like that when I'm drinking it. Technology conceived. Admiralty support staff. Very good, very nice. Oh, hey, look, there it is again. Fleet command limit improved. Very good. Okay, so things are sort of settling down a little bit now, which is great. It helps that I'm resettling pops like crazy, because it's it's getting our new colonies online a hell of a lot quicker. Which, if you didn't notice, this is the way to really improve your new colonies. You just leave your pops growing on your old colonies and just resettle them to the new place. My problem is I drink too much coffee. Ugh, coffee. That's almost worse than soda pop, man. Ugh. I don't even know what to say to that. Gross. Ugh. You just got... Ugh. Ugh. Yeah. Oh, hey, you're back. So where was I? Oh, right. Disgusting. Ugh. Yeah. Sprite is just sugar water. I agree with you. Coffee is my vice as well. I still like Sprite. It's just... There's something about it. Like, it doesn't have... I mean, between Sprite and 7-Up, they definitely taste very different, but 7-Up seems to have more of the kind of artificial lemon lime flavor to it, whereas Sprite just seems to have a little more sugary or sweetener to it or whatever. Hey, we're out of housing again, so let's go ahead and build a hive district once we have the minerals, which we don't, because god damn it. Curses! Alright, let's sell this, and we'll buy a few minerals, and there we go. Let's get a hive district, and that's it. Alright. Energy credits in 9 months, eh? Is our Dyson Sphere going to be online by then? 1,500 days? That's about, oh, I don't know, 5 years. So I'm going to say no. Alright, we need to sell some stuff. We got lots of moats. Let's sell those. There, that'll get us by for a little bit. Black coffee. Oh. Ew. Ew, what is wrong with you guys? Oh my god, that's... Oh. Ugh. Ugh. I don't even know if I can talk to you anymore. God damn. That's just gross. I used to drink pop all the time, but got tired of it, and now mostly drink tart lemonade while sometimes having a pop for, like, say, pizza. Sierra Mist tastes more real to me. I'll be honest, if I go somewhere, I'd prefer to get an iced tea if they have some. I know that's still, again, just sugar water or some shit, but it's something with the... It's just the way the carbonated stuff feels in my mouth and on my teeth after drinking pop or soda or whatever. Like, it feels like it's eating away at my teeth, and I hate that feeling, and it's gross. Iced tea or something like that, it's you know, sugary flavored water to me. I toss it down, don't really have a problem. However, the one thing that is like liquid cocaine to me is the strawberry passion fruit red Fruitopia, and nobody has it anymore except McDonald's, and I don't really go to McDonald's because fuck McDonald's. But my god, that drink is so friggin' good. That was like half the reason I went to Subway every day for lunch many years ago. When I was working in one of my warehouse jobs. This is about 10 years ago now. Short little hop, skip, and a jump away was a Subway, and they had the red Fruitopia for the longest time, and it was so good, getting like a meatball sub and just a large cup for that red Fruitopia, and that was my lunch, and that did me for the whole day. I was fine. It was delicious. I loved it. But then Subway got rid of the red Fruitopia, and I was like, what the fuck? It was many years ago that they got rid of it, and they had the red Fruitopia at the Subway by my house, where I was going there pretty much every weekend. But a big reason why I don't really go to Subway anymore is because they don't have that stuff anymore. Would you like what's wrong in alphabetical or chronological order? Numerical order, please. About resettlement, I did not know how to use population controls until around 150 years in. All my planets were overpopulated with not enough jobs. Thank God I got the ring world going. That's the way to do it, Daedrin. Good thinking, buddy. The only problem I have with lemonade is rarely it might give me heartburn. Okay. How does lemonade cause heartburn? Maybe is it something with the citrus itself that causes that? Because it doesn't. That sounds like it'd be more like issues beyond just lemonade, you know? Okay, we need to upgrade some of these bastions. Definitely. This has the command center thingy, and this has the disruption field generator. Okay, so now the rest of these will be the communication chamber. So we need to upgrade these last three. And that will cost $18.20 for each. Oh, shit. Oh, gotta do it now. Oh, wait, maybe not. Cancel that. One, I was born. Well, shit. Tell your mother we said thank you. Okay, we got lots of defense platforms here. 4. So we could use a few more. 8. 4. 23. 8. 8. And 0. Max Armada from the Pre-Hegem tribes has been detected on a direct course towards the Rathador system. Oh, shit! Where are they going? Moving to the Faginijad. Oh, what? They're nowhere near me. Unless they come through this wormhole. Where are they going? I don't understand. What were they... Moving to Faginijad, which is where? I should probably take a good look for it because... Oh, there it is. Hey, look at that. Ooh, shit. He can bypass a bunch of our defenses. That's not good. Let's get our ships to intercept. How close can they jump? Why do I still have to upgrade this fleet? Damn it. And not all of them can jump because we have this stupid raider in here still who doesn't have jump drives. Thanks for nothing. Where are those guys? 10k fleet power. Do you really think you're going to be able to take me on? Boy, energy credits in 9 months. Oof. Well, he will if we run out of energy credits, because that's a huge penalty. Sell stuff. Sell stuff for the sake of selling stuff. Ah! Sell it all.
Our construction
Not
is
living
complete.
metal. That we got to keep. We feel obliged to warn you that we are finding it more difficult to tolerate your existence every day. Okay, duly noted. Thank you for your honesty. Alright, now this guy, where are you at? Moving to the Thaginijad. It's probably because they're going through this wormhole. The drone campaign. And we don't have any food. That's about the beginning and the end of it. The only juice I like is cranberry cherry mixed vodka. Ugh, cranberry juice, though. Oh, hello, are they coming? Yes, they are. The citrus acid is probably the cause, but who knows? My family is weird when it comes to medical biological stuff. I have a problem with my legs that I shouldn't have gotten until I was at least in my 40s. I am 24. Got it at 17. Is it Rolex syndrome? Are you modern day Joker? Or sorry, real life Joker? Why is this guy attacking me with 75 Corvettes? Like, what? What are you doing? This guy makes no sense. I got 15 cruisers, 45 Corvettes, and 10 battleships, and I'm pretty sure my cruisers... Ooh, shoot, don't rename that. My cruisers are built really stupidly. Railgun... Where are my null void beams? Why didn't I equip the... Oh, maybe that's why, maybe that's why it's telling me to go upgrade. Because it's like, hey, you have null void beams now, you stupid fuck? Yeah. I think we'll be okay, though. Well, at least you can count on them to be civil. Yeah, no kidding. Sorry to bother you, but we just want to let you know that we really can't fucking stand you. Have a good day. Okay, thanks. I want to get these guys close enough so that they can just use the jump drives and get to Sawarnia, like, right away. That's all I want. I lost track of where I was supposed to be building defensive stations, so... And now where are you going, exactly? Come on, let me friggin' select them. There we go. How are these guys built? Anyways, I can't tell.
Our Void Hive is under attack.
Our Void Hive is under attack. Alright, how are they built? Why won't you let me look at their shit design, goddammit? Varicose veins, my legs swell while also being born with extra veins in legs. Oh, yummy. Wow, look at that. I was like, hey, that looks like a plasma cannon. And then I zoom in and it's like, oh my god, there's a billion things shooting. I think they have autocannons. Huh. Neat. Alright, well, you know what we'll have to do is... Where is all my ships anyways? These guys are up here, and the battlers are probably further back. Okay, so we need the cruisers to stop temporarily. The battlers, you guys just go ahead and jump to here, like right away. The cruisers do the same goddamn thing, and then the pew-pew, the corvettes, go meet him there. I just realized we're pretty much at the 2-hour mark, so I'll stream for like a little bit longer, not much longer. Just kind of get our fleets in position to intercept these guys, and leave it at that. Moving to the Beyond Dazat system. Where the hell is that? Are they leaving? You showed up, blew up my shit, and now you're leaving. Okay. So if you notice, they're completely ignoring the like the research stations and whatnot. That's one thing that's very, very different in this new version now too. You don't have to destroy each individual mining station, research station, blah blah blah, all that really lame crap. If you take out the starbase, that's good enough. You essentially disable all of their stations in the system as well, and they, in fact, you now control them because you control the starbase in the system, so all the stations in that system are now working for your empire, which is kind of nice. Really speeds up the flow. You can still, I think you can still order your ships to attack them, I believe. Credits will do fine. How are we doing here? Let's take a look-see. How about some more alloy foundries? Yeah? Yeah, let's do it. Still got a butt ton of tech drone jobs available here. Ooh, speaking of which, let's open up foundry drone there, and then bunch of stuff, mostly alloys. We need to resettle. Grooty Central, resettle, and refineries, resettle. So we're going to do that, and we're going to move you to credits will do fine. Boop, there you go. And then Grooty Central. Boop, there you go. And then a bunch of stuff, mostly alloys. Boop, there you go.
Technology
That's all.
conceived.
And we just filled up a few more jobs. Look at us go. Okay, let's do cell revitalization for a longer leader lifespan. Yeah, sure, why not? On second thought, let's take nerve dampeners. Increased army health. Okay, so can our fleets jump again with their jump drives? Nope, not yet. Problem with using the jump drives is that it's almost a whole year, like 2/3 of a year, where they move a lot slower and do half weapon damage. So they move at half speed and they have half weapon damage. So ideally you want to try and make your jumps as efficient as possible to save as much time as possible. So like, if I could jump from here in Althriga to right over here in Nordak, that would be a much better jump. Because then they're just one system away. But we'll keep an eye on the situation. And not even a note or a phone number to exchange ship insurance. I know, right? Bunch of dicks. So let me get this straight. I redesigned all my ships to have all this cool stuff on it now, and now they're all upgraded and stuff. And I'm too goddamn stupid to upgrade the fleets? Moby, you dumb. Alright, well, we're going to change our weapon loadouts anyways. Okay, so we've got our next colony online. I don't know what we're going to do here, but it should be fun. Let's go ahead and construct a clone vats. Boop, there we go. And we're at 1,000 influence, so let's dump a bunch of influence and a bunch of pointless crap. How about production targets and capacity overload? Yeah, sure. Why not? And we have 35,000 Unity, I just realized. God damn. I totally should have enacted one of these edicts. Well, maybe once this living metal mega construction thing runs out, we'll up the next one, which will be Architectural Renaissance, to increase Megastructure build speed by 50% and planet build speed by 100%. So, yeah, building stuff will be fantastic. But I think that's going to be it for tonight, because it's been 2 hours. I totally kind of neglected to upgrade. What do we got here in Oveni? Oh yeah, we put that one for the Neutron Star. Totally neglected to upgrade the starbase here in Bivam, because I knew I was like, well, I gotta be worried about this wormhole here. Not necessarily this gateway, because we got the starbase in Lisak, that's all upgraded, so that's taken care of. And then here in like if they come through either this gateway here in Kibben, they have to either go to Withir, where we have a defensive station, or Real Somat, where we have a defensive station. Or if they come through this gateway or this wormhole, they got to come up through here, and same thing. Either they go to, or sorry, don't we have an upgraded starbase here in Gatria as well? Yeah, we do. So they got Gatria, not with here because this is a shipyard, if I do recall correctly. Yeah, that's a shipyard. So it's either like this gateway, this wormhole, they got to go through Gatria, so there's that, and then this gateway here in Kibben, it's either Gatria or Real Samot. They got to go that way. This gateway here, they got to hit Lisak, where we have a starbase there as well. The one that I neglected was this one here in Faganijad. I needed to build one here in Bitham or something like that, or maybe just here in Zuner or Lithrin or something. I don't know. But yeah, I kind of messed that up. Or maybe I should just build a starbase right on that wormhole to stop that from happening again. There's no other gateways or wormholes in other parts of our empire, so it was pretty much just that one little area there. Anyways, that's going to be it for tonight. I'm going to save. It's been 2 hours. The Science Nexus is done, which I'm really happy with, giving us boatloads of science. The Dyson Sphere, about 3 years for the first set of panels to finish up, and then our energy will stabilize finally. And then we'll be able to focus on numerous other things in our empire. With that energy coming in, we'll be able to game the system a little bit more by using the market. Just, buying up alloys willy-nilly, buying up whatever resources we need with all this extra energy we got coming in, and our stockpiling. So yeah, it'll drastically improve things overall for us. And I'm looking forward to it. Great stream tonight, man. I thank you, JB. It was kind of a straightforward, kind of boring one in my opinion, but it's been like that since last week, I think, because there's been a lot of learning going on. Good night, then. Also, like I said, you should check out Stellaris Invictus miniseries. It is very popular with the Stellaris community. I might. Probably won't, I'll be honest, though. Take it easy, Moby. Happy I was able to catch the stream tonight. Yeah, I'm glad you came by tonight, Colby. Of course, this will be public on the YouTube. As like tomorrow morning at the latest, but I want to extend a big thank you to everybody who came by to watch the stream live. The Spider Guy, Elk, JB, Colby, Chrono, Lamonti, Vexed Arc, Primal Luke, who else? I feel like I'm missing somebody. Tony Knott, Matt, and Mighty Quan, and I think there's a couple more that I'm missing, but also a bunch of people that I saw on the viewer list. Daedrin, you were there too. Thank you for coming by today. I really appreciate it. There's a bunch of others who were in the viewer list. I saw you. Thanks for coming by, everybody. I greatly appreciate it. This will be getting downloaded, rendered, and uploaded to my YouTube this evening, so it'll be public tomorrow if you missed any of it on the YouTube. And for those of you watching this on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to see more Stellaris Console Edition content, subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon so you're notified when I upload a new video, and check out the links in the description below. My Twitch channel, which I streamed this off of. It would be great if more of you came by to watch me playing this live so I can interact with you and try to answer your questions whilst I am in the game. And there's my Twitter feed. Follow me there. Great way to keep in touch with me. And of course the Discord channel, which you can come be a part of. Talk about the game with other Stellaris Console Edition players. Set up multiplayer games. We do have people on both Xbox and PS4 platforms. Or just, talk about some of the random crap, if you like. Take it easy back to my game. I'm going to take your advice. It's time to break up with my Federation partner. Well, I hope it goes well for you, Daedrin. I don't recommend it if they're stronger than you, because they might not like it. But if you can, maybe break your Federation and try to subjugate them. That would be a lot of fun, eh? Hope it goes well for you, man. So yeah, that's going to be it. I'll be back again tomorrow, which will be Thursday, May 22nd. And yeah, we'll jump back in this Hive Mind game and hopefully start to see things kind of stabilize for us. That was a bit touch and go there with all the deviancy going on those planets, but you know what? Throwing a little wrench in the works helps all of us learn a little bit, I think. Thanks very much for coming by tonight, everybody. I'll see you again tomorrow. This is Mobius signing off.